Hello everyone, welcome to another Tuesday update video for the Division 2. For those who watch us every single Tuesday, you know what's to come, but if you're new here today, I cover the vendor reset, the invaded mission reset. We have a look at any activities this week. We go over any Division 2 news in the last week or so, and I also cover my schedule for the week and any community announcements as well. So we cover that every single Tuesday in this video. Thank you for watching them, and if you do want to support them as always, please do hit like and share to support, and if you're new here, hit subscribe for more from me as well. I do a lot of Division 2 content. I'm streaming the Division every single day this week. I'm excited for it. One more thing before we do carry on, we have a fantastic gaming community as well. It's a huge Division community. It's over 20,000 members now. It's a non-toxic environment. It's a fantastic place to be. Come and check it out. The link is at the top of the video description when you're done here. So first, I just want to start with any news on the Division 2, and straight away, the third phase of the PTS is going live this Friday. They announced it a few days ago. So Friday the 29th of April, you're going to have phase 3 of the PTS, and this is the final phase of the PTS before season 9. So it's all getting very excited now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming this myself. I had so many issues on the phase 2. I was getting disconnected every other minute, and I can't really be bothered with that. I might just wait for season 9 for everything to land and cover the content then. But it is exciting for those that want to play it and those that want to watch it. And it's also exciting to see the developers getting excited about this as well. If we have a look at Morten Ryberg's Twitter, they posted just a couple of days ago, or yesterday rather, just think about it, one more PTS and we're on the home stretch to releasing a new season in the Division 2. So that's confirmation that season 9 is definitely, we already know it was, but definitely coming out after this PTS ends. We just don't know what date that is, but I'm hoping they got more information about that. I imagine we're going to find out the date for season 9 very, very soon. There's rumors last night in stream. There's got to be about the start of June sometime, which would work great for myself, to be honest with you. But it could be any time in May or June. I think it's very, very soon though. And one more thing to just touch on before we move on is, this was discussed a lot again in my streams last week, is the Rathbone exotic gloves that was found in the PTS. So you could find it in the expertise menu on the PTS, and people were thinking, well, there's new exotic gloves coming to the game. There's currently only the BTSU gloves, so it made a lot of sense. Yannick did reply to this yesterday. He said, folks, in regards to the Rathbone gloves that were found in the expertise menu on the PTS, this is not a new hidden exotic item, because that's where all the YouTube videos went up. I've seen loads of titles saying hidden, secret, exotic, etc. He said it's an old item that never made it into the game. We have had several of those. We have no plans to bring it back, and it will be removed from the menu. So the Rathbone gloves are nothing to do with the next update. They are not a hidden exotic or anything like that. That's the explanation from Yannick. They were just something that they had in the game potentially that they might have wanted to bring in, but decided against it. And as you can see, Season 8 is now over on the Division 2, so we are now awaiting Season 9. So that's going to hopefully be announced very, very soon. If we just back out, you can see on the season menu here, it says the Season 8 ends in 5 weeks and 6 days. They always say take that with a pinch of salt. It's just a placeholder, but there was a tweet a few weeks back by Morten Ryberg saying that it was something like he said something like, how do you announce something for the game when you're not allowed to? Really hinted that this timer here is an indicator of when the season 9 is going to land. So, but think of that of what you will. It's not officially been announced, and we're still waiting for that, as we've just been discussing. The PTS Phase 3 goes live this Friday. After that has ended, I'm sure we're going to find out the date of Season 9. But right now, we've got absolutely nothing to do on the season track. One thing I have been saying, I do think they might do it, especially if it's like 5 weeks away. There was a promised apparel event. They said they'd do an apparel event for us. I think it was at the end of last year or February time, and that never happened. So for me, it would make a lot of sense maybe if they gave us that apparel event from now before Season 9 comes. Whether that's a thing or not, could be. Otherwise, we're going to be waiting 5 to 6 weeks maybe for the next season, but we're going to find out more information soon. And we'll move on to the weekly updates now. So we've got the vendor reset coming, but first, the invaded mission reset. For those that are waiting for the Nemesis blueprint, you're in luck this week if you're waiting for Grand Washington Hotel, because that is invaded. We got American History Museum invaded as well, and Viewpoint Museum. Once you've done that, you're going to be doing District Union Arena before you move on to Tidal Basin. And I always advise this. I'm currently going through the invaded missions myself because they give you specialization points. So if you're working on specializations for different characters, characters or new characters, then these are great to do. They also give you random mod unlocks. So if you're a new player to the game, or you haven't been playing it that long, you can get some random mod unlocks from these as well. So make sure you're doing your invaded missions. And before we get on to the vendor reset now to close off the video, my schedule for this week, we streamed last night on the Division 2. We're streaming today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Got some longer streams this week as well on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm really enjoying the Division 2 right now, and we're basically just testing out builds. We were testing out some builds last night, made a new SVD build I made, and a new status effect Mad Bomber build. They're really, really good, and we tried it on some legendary. It's great. So if you want to watch those streams this week, that's what we're going to be carrying on with. Apart from tonight we're doing on normal raid stream. So if you want help with raids, we're helping from 8 p.m. UK. I go live around about 8 a.m. on Wednesday and Thursday, and we're going to do some real early ones. There'll be long streams as well, and on Friday the normal 8 p.m. UK. So that's my plans for this week. I'm working on some videos as well. I've got some build videos coming for you, but all sorts of videos that I'm working on too. But we're going to move on to the vendor reset now. As always, we start at the White House. I go around every single vendor and show you what's on sale. And if you let me know what you'll be buying in the comments, people like to read through the comments to see what's on sale. So let me know what you'll be buying, and I'll tell you my top picks as we go. Straight away, there's a top pick. Just opened up the vendor at the White House, and we got a perfect glass cannon sacrifice chest piece, which has 2 of the 3 rolls that you want: weapon damage and crit hit damage. You can roll crit hit chance on that, or if you want to make my Eagle Bearer headshot build, which is really, really good, people ask about that all the time, you can roll headshot damage onto that. Absolutely perfect piece. It obviously needs some optimization, but straight away a good item this week. We've got a tactical AUG with SMG damage, crit hit chance, health damage, and close and personal. An F2000 with assault rifle damage, health damage, stability, and reformation. An M45A1 with pistol damage, damage to armor, and lucky shot. A Seska backpack with weapon damage, crit hit damage, repair skills, and creeping death. A Petrov chest piece with weapon damage, armor regen, status effects, and obliterate. Then there's a 7.2% headshot damage mod, a +2 extra bomb mod for a drone, a +1 extra sniper ammo for a turret, and a 6.4% duration for a sticky. And then moving on to the clan vendor, this week you can buy a Grudge with SMG damage, crit hit chance, rate of fire, and perfect vindictive. There's Foundry knee pads with armor and weapon handling. Hunter's Fury backpack with weapon damage and hazard protection. Hardwired holster with skill tier and explosive resistance. A Stoner LMG with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, damage to armor, and overwhelm. That looks like a good Stoner LMG there. A classic M1A with rifle damage, crit hit damage, swap speed, and reformation. A military MK46 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, stability, and ignited. A tactical 308 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, health damage, and reformation. A converted SMG with SMG damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and in sync. China knee pads with skill tier, status effects, and health. Empress gloves with skill tier, status effects, and skill aced. And for the mods, there's an 8.6% skill duration mod, a 4.5% shield health mod, and 17.1% incoming repair mod, and a 4.4% shield health mod. Over at the campus this week, you're able to buy a new reliable with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, swap speed, and perfectly optimized. So plus SVD with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, crit hit chance, and naked. A tactical para with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, magazine size, and optimist. A Douglas and Hardin mask with weapon damage, status effects, and headshot damage. Seska holster with weapon damage, crit hit chance, and skill aced. We've got a skill aced mod at 10.2%, a 6.3% burn strength mod for a chem, a +4 stim charges for a hive, a 6.5% cone size for a pulse, and a 4.1% duration mod for a trap. And then at the theatre settlement this week, you're able to buy a boomstick with shotgun damage, damage to armor, headshot damage. That comes with perfect pumped up. There's an ACS 12 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, crit hit chance, and ignited. A military MK17 with rifle damage, crit hit chance, and boomerang. Sokolov gloves with weapon damage, crit hit damage, and hazard protection. Hanayu knee pads with skill tier, status effects, and explosive resistance. Then we have an 8.5% ensnare resistance mod, a 4.7% skill ace mod for seekers, a 4.2% holstered regeneration mod for a shield, an 8.3% speed mod for a firefly, and a 6% duration mod for a decoy. Moving on to the DZ vendors now and starting at DZ West. This week you can buy an Everlasting Gaze with rifle damage, crit damage, magazine size, and perfect perpetuation. It's an M870 Express with shotgun damage, damage to armor, magazine size, and optimist. An Urban MDR with rifle damage, crit chance, and spike. Some Rigger gloves with skill tier and repair skills. Hardwired knees with skill tier and status effects. Got a Sokolov Concern gloves with weapon damage, skill aced, and armor regen. Yol knees with armor, explosive resistance, and skill damage. Then there's an 8.4% disorient resistance mod, a 4.1% damage mod for seekers, a 1% damage bonus per enemy for your shield, a 6% blind effect duration for a firefly, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. And over at DZ South this week, you're able to buy a Devil's Due Seska backpack. It has weapon damage, status effects, explosive resistance, and this comes with perfect clutch. We've got a tactical AUG with SMG damage, crit chance, swap speed, and reformation. A carbine 7 with assault rifle damage, health damage, crit chance, and overflowing. A first wave PF45 with pistol damage, damage target out of cover, and perpetuation. There's a tip of the spear backpack with weapon damage and status effects. Negotiator's Dilemma chest with weapon damage and crit chance. 511 backpack with armor, armor regen, crit damage, and adrenaline rush. A Fenris chest with weapon damage, weapon handling, crit chance, and intimidate. We've got a 7.4% headshot damage mod, a 4.7% damage reduction mod for your drone, a 7.7% health mod for a turret, and a 4.9% blast radius mod for a sticky. And the final DZ vendor at DZ East this week, they are selling a new reliable with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, critical hit damage, and perfectly optimized. It's an M700 tactical with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, damage to armor, and strained. A military MK46 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, headshot damage, and sadist. A hardwired mask with skill tier and explosive resistance. Hardwired holster with skill tier and skill damage. Fenris mask with weapon damage, crit chance, and repair skills. Sokolov holster with weapon damage, crit damage, and skill haste. We've got an 8.2% skill duration mod, a 6% heal mod for a chem, a +4 stim charges for a hive, a 6.3% cone size for a pulse, and a 5.8% duration mod for a trap. Now, ending in New York, we're going to cover Marco first. This week, he is selling a CTAR for assault rifle damage, health damage, headshot damage, and fast hands. A Stoner LMG with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, health damage, and overwhelm. A military M870 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, crit damage, and future perfect. A tactical M1911 with pistol damage, damage target out of cover, and close and personal. Petrov chest with weapon damage, headshot damage, hazard protection, and focus. 511 gloves with armor, explosive resistance, and crit chance. 511 mask with armor, crit chance, and explosive resistance. Then we got a 9.9% crit damage mod, a 10% skill aced mod, a 7.3% health mod for a turret, a +1 ammo for a chem, and a 4.7% blast radius mod for a sticky. And Roy Benitez this week, he is selling a tactical MK16 with assault rifle damage, health damage, magazine size, and sadist. A classic RPK with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, magazine size, and frenzy. A police MK17 with rifle damage, crit damage, magazine size, and steady-handed. Snub-nosed Discerus with pistol damage, accuracy, and in sync. A Badger Tough chest piece with armor, headshot damage, skill damage, and explosive delivery. Empress International knees with skill tier, skill damage, and skill haste. That's a good set of knees there. We've got a Richter and Kaiser holster with skill tier, repair skills, and headshot damage. A 4.4% crit chance mod. An 8.4% blind death resistance mod. A 4.3% holstered regeneration mod for your shield. A +1 ammo for your chem. And a 6.2% duration mod for your sticky. And that is the end of today's Tuesday update video for the Division 2. As always, thank you so much for watching these. I appreciate it. Like the video, share the video to support it. Subscribe if you're new. And now we are done with the video. Make sure you do come and check out our community. It's linked at the very top of the video description. I'm going to be live tonight helping with raids, as we said earlier. We'll be playing the Division 2 all week as well. I'm working on some videos also. Look forward to getting them out for you. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and peace out.